summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Diego Padres. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Luis Perdomo will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Stepping in, Adam Frazier. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, I was interested to see what he was going to do in a 3-1 count. Was he willing to take it full, work the pitcher a little bit more, or because he had count leverage, was he going to come unglued? They have an aggressive plan today. This pitcher's going to have to be on top of his game.
Here's Gregory Polanco. And there he goes towards second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to take it is Myers, and that's the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Striding in, Starling Marte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Margot is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Corey Dickerson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Frazier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
It's 1-2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to third. There to take it is Headley, Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Pittsburgh, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Trevor Williams, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Padres, center fielder, Manuel Margot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I expect to see a big performance out of Chase Headley. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. One out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Popped him up. And Freese will look this one in, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park with no score. Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Now the pitch. In there at the letters 0-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
The windup and the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Up next for the Buccos, David Freese. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
The 1-1 home. Back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box, Sean Rodriguez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. He's 1 for 2. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Freese is off at first with 2 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Trevor Williams. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Right 3 called, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Will Myers, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
Will Myers.
And the pitch. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And it's gone into the 4th floor of the Western Metal Building. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And Headley will reach. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Digging in now for San Diego, Austin Hedges. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Ready, Calvin.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. And perhaps not surprisingly, you can see he's a much better hitter away from Petco Park than here at home. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Stepping in now, Luis Perdomo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Manuel Margot, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 2 full. It's the Padres 2 and the Pirates nothing. Striding in once again, Adam Frazier. He singled his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gregory Polanco. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Towards second. And this is taken for the out.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Ready for another chance. Starling Marte flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Two out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. Popped high in the air. Hosmer is there for it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Corey Spangenberg 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Line toward right center. Marte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Hosmer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Misses up and in.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Nope, that's foul.
The 2-2 one more time. Is taken but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take. But on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Will Myers. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. This is in the air to left. Dickerson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Padres down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Dickerson, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Dickerson, originally from Mississippi. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, And the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
First baseman, John Bell.
Digging in, Josh Bell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Popped him up. Myers on the move. But this will land untouched. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Here's David Freese to stand in, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Bell stands at first with 1 out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball hit in the air down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Cervelli is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. So stepping in, Hunter Renfroe to get things started for the Padres. Chase Headley behind him on deck.
Hunter Renfroe.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Hit hard down the line. Bullet back up the middle. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Frazier takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
At the plate, Austin Hedges. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here it comes. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike one. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Outside, 2-1. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Austin Hedges with a solo shot, number 11 for him on the season, and the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
The batter, number 13.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0 home. High pop up. Frazier will put this one away, and the side is retired. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. We played 4. It's now 3-0 San Diego. Stepping in, Sean Rodriguez reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Sean Rodriguez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box now, Trevor Williams. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Onto the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. As a look, now the pitch. Weakly hit towards first. Hosmer is up with it, and not in time as the run scores. Now at the plate, Gregory Polanco, and their runners at the corners now. Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Ready with the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Spangenberg is there. Galvis back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Padres lead it 3-2. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Luis Perdomo, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. Freeze is there. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Manuel Margot. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. Ready once again, Corey Spangenberg. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Rodriguez is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Corey Dickerson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. High fly ball out to deep right field. Renfroe going back on it. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Pirates have come back to tie the game at 3. Josh Bell the next to hit.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, David Freese, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Francisco Cervelli, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
The 0-2 home. And that one just missed outside.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. But the Pirates are able to draw level on this solo home run. Through 5 1/2, we're tied now with 3 apiece. Striding in once again, Will Myers. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bouncer down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Hunter Renfroe is on deck. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Drilled down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Myers is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Marte is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The batter, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
A fastball right over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And right into the shift. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Freeze on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Back here at Petco Park. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Ready once again, Sean Rodriguez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Rodriguez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. Renfroe moving forward, but this will land out there just foul. Now the pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Popped him up. Near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out of the first row. Wow. Colin Moran will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Colin Moran.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Hit out towards second. Spangenberg has it, and there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up, and an easy ground ball as the result.
In now, Adam Frazier. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. softly on a line to third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. No change in the score. It's 3-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 45, Michael Ballou.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Austin Hedges. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one. The 1-0 home. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1 is taken for ball two. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is under it. 1 out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Ready for another chance? Freddie Galvis. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a fastball inside. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is foul. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Luis Torres will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Luis Torres.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball. 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Hit in the air to center field. Marte is underneath this one. as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Padres down in order, still tied 3-3. Craig Stammen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Here's Gregory Polanco. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. In his career, Polanco is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Renfroe moves over. He's got it 1 away. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Here's Starling Marte, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Tough throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the inning hot and brings in Josh Bell.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Missed with a slider. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count. The
2-1 home. Here's a sinker that misses for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. Headley has room in foul territory. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Pirates leave 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Manuel Margot. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Manuel Margot becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Digging in once again, Corey Spangenberg. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. No change in the score. It's 3-3. A nighttime view of what they call America's finest city, San Diego, California. Few would argue. Thanks for joining baseball on the show. Here's David Freese to stand in. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Jose Torres will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an the strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Sean Rodriguez.
Up next for the Buccos, Sean Rodriguez. As one away, the runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Chris Bostic will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
44, Chris Bostic.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. He beats the tag, safe. And here in the ninth, they have taken the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Jordan Lyles enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 27, Jordan Lyles.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Off next for Pittsburgh, right fielder Gregory.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gregory Polanco. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0-for-4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. He's 1-for-4. Bostic at second. Mercer on at first with 2 down. And low. It's a ball and a strike. Hard hit ball to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Padres 3. Chris Bostic will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 44, Chris Bostic.
Felipe Rivero enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Will Myers will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Renfroe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Renfroe is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase.
Here's Chase Headley. In prior matchups with Felipe Rivero, he's 0 for 5. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. Rivero stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. His second in the National League in all-star voting among closers, so it looks promising that he'll be a member of the NL squad.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Now the 2-0. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Polanco. He dives and makes the play. Are you kidding me? A terrific play to end the ball game.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Pittsburgh wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Michael Feliz wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Felipe Rivero wraps it up for the save, his 25th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates.